Hey guys, it's Tiny Beautiful here and welcome back to my channel. Please do not mind these rods in my head. I don't want to take them out. I actually just received my camera and I wanted to, go for a test run on the camera. So I decided to do a little story time video for my first video, I guess. I'm planning on doing like lookbooks and other things like that, but I've just been itching to use the camera and I'm using the camera. So I have my LED light set up and it's really dark in here. I don't have my backdrop yet, but I will be getting that tomorrow. But anyway, I decided to come to you guys with a little story time video. I wanted to talk about my online stalker. I guess that's what we could call him. I don't know. But anyway, this was sometime in 9th grade. I had just started high school. So I had a MySpace and I had a AIM. Now, anybody that knows, back then we didn't have Facebook. I don't know if we had Facebook and I just hadn't jumped on the bandwagon yet. But I know I had MySpace and I had AIM. Now, my mother didn't know that I had a MySpace. She didn't know that I had an AIM. She's not really a computer person, so she wouldn't have known because she wasn't checking for that, really. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I was doing was from my cell phone. So, yeah, she didn't know that I had MySpace or AIM or anything like that. So I got a message from a guy. He was really cute, you guys. Light skin, long hair. He had these really cute braids. And I was like, oh, he looks nice. But the thing is, I'm not attracted to light-skinned guys. So honestly, when he came to me at first, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But then I was like, you know what? We'll see, whatever. So he's writing me on a daily basis. Hi, how are you? He asked for my phone number. I didn't give him my cell phone number. So what I did was I gave him my AIM. So he started writing me on AIM and we were talking back and forth on a daily basis. Well, I don't want to say a daily basis, but we were talking often. So now it got to a point where he was like, you want to come to my house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't want to come to your house. I'm not coming to your house. So that's out of the question. That's just not me. I don't go to people's house. I don't know you. So that's not happening. Anyways, one day my phone rang. And when I picked up the phone, nobody answered. Nobody said anything, right? So I go outside because my mother sent me to the store. I go outside and I see this guy, this weird guy. He caught my attention because he was like really big. And I'm walking, going to the store. I'm looking back. I see him. I get to the store. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, he was just walking in the same direction as me. Let me not think that the man is following me. So I get in the store. I leave the store now. And I'm walking up the block and I see him again. So at this point, I'm like weirded out because I'm like, what, are you following me? What are you doing? So I decide to cut down a street where there's a precinct because where I lived, there was a precinct like right across the street at the time. So I decided to cut down that block. And when I cut down that block, he turned on the same block. So I'm nervous, but I stop and I'm like,
do you want something?
And he was like,
no, it's just that you look really familiar.
So I'm like,
you don't look familiar to me. I don't know your face.
And he's like,
well, I know your face. You look really familiar.
So I'm like,
huh? What? I don't know you. What are you talking about?
So then he's
like, oh, I know where I know you from. I know you from MySpace.
So I'm like, oh, that's you? I was like, you don't look nothing like your picture. Now, you guys, this dude, okay, looked like he was at least 15 years older than the picture that he had on his MySpace. I'm telling you, that face and that big old belly that he had was at least 10 to 15 years older than the picture that I seen. So I was like, you don't look nothing like your picture. You look nothing like that. Like, you look totally different. He's like, oh no, that's me. So I'm like, what are you doing around here? You know what I'm saying? According to his profile, he shouldn't have been anywhere near Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, what are you doing here? You know, you don't, you know, aren't you not from here? Oh no, I got some family that lives close by. I'm staying by them. That's where I'm headed right now. I'm like, really? It didn't look like that. It looked like he was following me. He was like, no, I never follow you.
I'm not on no creep shit like that.
Clearly you're on some creep shit, because if I didn't stop and ask you why you were following me, you'd have just kept following me until you seen where I lived or something. So what I did was, I was like, okay, you know, have a nice day. I guess you're going to your friend's house, or family, whoever the hell he said he was going by, which had to be a lie. So anyways, I turned and I said, you know what, let me walk up a block where he wouldn't see where I live. So as he was walking, I made sure he was like really far down, and then I started walking in another direction all the way around till I got to my house. So I get inside now, I get a message. And he's like, oh, you look really nice. You look really sexy today. It was nice seeing you in person because I really, really wanted to see you. I was like, it was kind of weird though, because you're not supposed to be here. So, then some time passes by, he's still writing me. I'm not really responding like that because he did some creep shit. So I was kind of like, you know what, I don't know if I'm gonna talk to you like that, because you know, you just kind of popped up. I don't know you. Technically you're not supposed to be here, so where did you come from? So anyways, he's writing me. He's noticing that I'm not really feeling him like that, so now he starts to get angry. So he starts, you know, basically bullying me online. So he starts writing me like, oh, you're ugly, your face is bumpy, you look horrible, you need to go get your hair done, I can't believe that I actually wasted my time trying to talk to you, you look like shit, all these crazy things. And I was just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna answer him. Like, I'm just gonna let him say whatever he has to say. I felt bad, but at the same time I wasn't gonna entertain him, you know what I'm saying? So he kept saying things, kept bullying me online. Basically, that's what online bully, you know what I'm saying? Cursing me out, all kind of things. Then, you know, I think I deleted him off of MySpace or something like that. I unfriended him on MySpace. Then that's where he starts like, oh, I'm so sorry, I really, really love you, I really, really like you, I can't believe that you're doing this to me, you're breaking my heart.
I was like, first of all, what heart am I breaking when I didn't have it to begin with? Like, I don't know you. Like, what are you talking about?
So one day I remember I went to the store with my brother and he saw us. And I know he saw us because when I got home, I got a message, oh, I saw you walking with that boy. You look really nice, by the way.
What?
Nigga, how did you see me? So now I'm getting really creeped out. I'm really feeling some type of way. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I write him and I'm like, listen, just stay away from me. Don't write me anymore. I don't have you on MySpace anymore. I'm good. Don't write me on AIM. Don't cut off all communication with me. Leave me the hell alone. Then he's like, oh, I'm not gonna leave you alone. You need to come to my house. You need to come hang out with me. You need to see what this is about. How you gonna know how it is if you don't try? I'm like, try what? Nobody wanna try nothing. Like, I don't wanna talk to you. I didn't give you the idea that I liked you. You know, we were just talking, just having regular conversation, like how anybody would converse with somebody that they just, you know, started talking to online. So anyways, one day my phone rings again. Okay, now he never had my number or anything like that. My phone rings and guess who it is? It's him. He said something and I kind of picked up on the voice from the time I met him. So I was like, what the hell is he doing with my number? So I hung up the phone. He calls, leaves voice messages, cursing me out.
You bitch, I can't believe you.
And just craziness, like psycho. You know what? This is getting a little out of hand. So said, listen, please stop contacting me. Like, I don't want to speak to you, and I'm being really nice about this situation right now. And then he becomes calm, and he's like, okay, just promise that you're gonna come see me. I was like, promise I'm gonna come see you? So I kind of was like, just kind of brushing it off on the phone, like, okay, bye, I have to go, bye. And then that night comes and he calls me again, and he's like, oh, I thought you were gonna come and see me, you bitch, blah, blah, like just going crazy. I go outside. A couple days after that, me and my mother was supposed to be going somewhere. She didn't get downstairs yet, so I'm downstairs, and as I'm standing on my steps, this fool walks right past my steps like this, with his head turned this way, not even looking at me. He's just turned this way, walking straight past my steps. And I said, this man is psycho. But I never felt afraid of him. I never got that danger type of feeling, like, oh, you're in danger. I never felt like that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just felt like he wasn't mentally stable. So that's why he had that type of behavior. So I think now, because he walked past my step and he doesn't say anything to me, I think now that he's gonna actually leave me alone.
So I'm like, yes, he walked past, he didn't say nothing to me. Thank God. He's gone. He's out of my life. I don't have to worry about this fool no more.
Who told me that he was finished? Okay? So he wrote me again, and he was like, oh,
I can't believe I walked past your house. You didn't say anything to me. You didn't even stop me to catch my attention. I can't believe you.
I was like, what the hell is wrong with this man? He's crazy. So at this point, I'm fed the frig up, okay? You ain't gonna keep walking past my house. You ain't gonna keep writing me and harassing me. So I said, you know what? Here's what's gonna happen. I said, listen to me. You're gonna stop writing me. You're gonna stop calling me. And I know that you're old. I know that you're a grown-ass man. And I know that you're preying on younger girls because you want somebody to bring to your house to probably take advantage of. And if you don't stop contacting me, I'm gonna call the cops on you. My phone went dead. Okay? Never got a message from him again. Never got a voicemail from him again. His MySpace was deleted. There was no trace of this guy on MySpace. His MySpace was gone. I swear to you, literally a couple weeks after that, I got a message on my phone saying,
I apologize, and it will never happen again.
It was him. What alarmed me was, how did you get my number? Why do you have a picture on your MySpace that doesn't look anything like you, and you look way older in person? And 3, what are you doing on MySpace? So clearly you're preying on younger girls. So I was just like, you know what? Lesson learned. I am never speaking to anybody else over the internet ever again. If I've never seen you in person and you didn't say, hey, do you have a MySpace? Let's talk. It's not happening. I literally stopped going on MySpace. I stopped using my MySpace. I was done with MySpace after that. He was crazy. Like, literally, I felt like he was stalking me. I'm guessing that this is somebody that has seen me around before in that area, and because he's a grown man, he didn't know how to come to me and say anything to me. So I think he used MySpace as a way to get in contact with me, and I think that's how it went on, because that's the only way that this man would have known where I lived. Moral of the story is, you guys, ladies especially, I mean, men can get preyed on too online, but I'm speaking to women, girls, teenagers. You guys, please don't meet anybody online. Please don't go to anybody's homes. You guys, just please be careful. Please do not be talking to these men online, because they have a lot of creeps out there. And I really, really am so glad that I was not the type of girl that just went to people's homes, because God forbid I went to his house, what the hell would have happened? But I thank God that I had a head on my shoulder, and that my mother raised me the proper way to know not to go to people's homes and not to trust men like that. So please be careful. If you don't know this person, you really don't need to be having any type of communication with them whatsoever. If they say hi, just that's it. You don't go to anybody's house. That's how people get kidnapped, that's how people get raped, and that's how females get killed. And you don't want anything to happen to you, and you don't want your mother to be going crazy looking for you because you went and trusted somebody online. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time video. Please don't forget to comment, like and share, and yeah, description box below, brand new, so you can go ahead and follow me on my Facebook, go ahead and follow me on my new Instagram, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A very soon, so you guys submit your questions in my Instagram, in my DM, or you can just comment on this video. Yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.